lawsuits being launched against Arpaio, when we get the sense that it may never end, right? The lawsuits that never seem to end. And we look at Trump's legal issues with Trump, it's just one thing after another, with bogus assault charges to pedophagy regarding Trump University. By the way, Daily Caller has a very great article on this. They're reporting that the United States District Court Judge Gonzalo Curiel, the man presiding over the class action lawsuit against Trump University, he's a member of the RAZA lawyers of San Diego and oversaw the gift of a law school scholarship to an illegal alien, the very people that Donald Trump is trying to keep out to protect the borders, language, and culture. Right. And research by Laws News has discovered that the legal firm behind the Trump civil action paid Bill and Hillary Clinton massive amounts of money for speeches. So when Donald Trump says this lawyer has to recuse himself because of bias, I mean, listen to these charges.
Right.
The man is obviously biased. Donald Trump has a great point. These are all Olinskyites using these 13 rules, and many of them apply, by the way. I just pulled one out, the most obvious one to me anyway. Some of the audience members might look at others and go, wait a minute, that one applies, that one applies, that one applies. They're clearly using Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals to bring about a Bolshevik revolution. You said one time, you know, the last two federal elections were make or break. Well, now America is broken, and we need someone to come in and fix it.
Yeah. We've got Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. On November 9th, one of those is going to be the president. I'm not saying Donald Trump is the savior of America, but between the two, who's the very best for our nation the very next day? That's a no-brainer, folks. They're dismantling America, the communists are.Ey're doing it right in front of your face, and they're laughing about it. Donald Trump says, put me in the office, and I'll stop it.
1330 WEBY, Northwest Florida's Talk Radio.
Brandon, the first thing, who is this dude? I mean, I hear him talking on the news. The liberal media, they're castigating or trying to castigate Donald Trump over Trump University. And so they've got these hearings going on, and in the meantime, you're going to tell us who it is that's the founder of the firm that's suing Trump University. Tell us who this founder is. This is amazing, folks. You can go to freedomfriday.carlgallups at Facebook, and we've got the article posted there. But W&D has just posted an amazing article. But tell us who the founder of this firm that's suing Trump University is. Tell us who he is.
I definitely will do that, but also let me point this out. I heard Roger Stone earlier today on an interview, a lengthy interview, about Trump U, and I didn't know this. I know that we've heard Trump in the debates and many times say, you know, that all the success stories that have come out of Trump U, and he keeps saying, I'm going to win this lawsuit, I'm going to win this lawsuit, wait and see. Trump University has a 95% approval rating from its users, from its students.
Wow. That's amazing.
You haven't heard that on Fox, CNN, MSNBC.
I doubt if any or few of the nation's state universities, for example, public universities. I'm a graduate of Florida State, but I'm talking about all the big schools. I doubt if you're going to get that kind of rating from their students.
Yeah, no, pretty amazing. So I thought I'd throw that little tidbit out there. But yes, the law firm that is behind the class action suit that they're trying to bring against Donald Trump for apparent wrongdoings at Trump U. The gentleman's name is William, I'm going to say Lerach, Lerach. If I've mispronounced that, I apologize.
Lerach or Lerach, it's got to be one of the two. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's what you're not going to hear on CNN tonight, I can guarantee it. In 2007, he was found guilty of a kickback scheme in which the firm that he was then the head of, they used intermediaries to pay clients with large stock portfolios at Enron a percentage of the firm's profits in getting these people to sign up for a class action suit against Enron.
And
the guy did prison time. He was fined heavily. He lost his law license in California. This is who is suing Donald Trump.
Right,
this is the law firm that is representing the class action suit against Donald Trump.
So let's just, I know people's heads are spinning, so let's just go back through this again. So the law firm, the head of the law firm that's suing Trump University is a felon. He has been in prison and had to pay $250,000 fine and had to complete 1,000 hours of community service because of his fraud and his theft and his illegal activities in a kickback scheme. Plus, we discover that he's connected to none other than who?
Well, Bill and Hillary Clinton.
Imagine
that. Yeah, funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, listen, this firm has also paid Bill and Hillary a combined $675,000 for speaking engagement.
Yeah, but there's nothing nefarious about this. Never mind that Donald Trump's running against Hillary Clinton. Never mind that the guy that's heading up the lawsuit against Donald Trump is intimately, deeply, financially, to the tune of almost $1 million connected to Bill and Hillary Clinton. Never mind he's a felon. Never mind he's been in prison for his thefts and schemes. He is suing Donald Trump, who's never been in prison. I mean, this is unbelievable. Anyway,
but now think about this. Connect all these dots. Here's the big picture. All right, the founder of this firm, you just said it. The founder of this firm, did prison time for nefarious dealings in a huge class action lawsuit. Okay, had to pay out, I think it was $250 million in fines. The judge, not only that, he's connected to the Clintons to the tune of at least $675,000 that we know of.
Yeah, $250,000 in fines. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Okay, so you've got this guy involved, the founder of this law firm, and then the judge, as Mike Shoesmith just pointed out, we now know is a member of RAZA.
Yeah.
And is pushing for basically illegals to do anything. I mean, listen, can you not add 2 plus 2? I understand Common Core education, that 2 plus 2 doesn't always equal 4.
Right.
I was taught a little different than that, and you were too. 2 plus 2 equals 4, my friend.
Yes.
This is a stacked jury.
Yeah.
The same
kind of setup is going on with Sheriff Arpaio right now.
Arpaio,
same thing. Yeah. I talked about this on Hagman and Hagman Report last night. I mean, connect the dots. You've got Donald Trump with a residence in Maricopa County. He and Joe Arpaio are good friends. Joe Arpaio has endorsed Donald Trump for president. Donald Trump's the guy that came out and stuck his finger in Obama's chest long before he ran for president, said, "Show us your birth certificate. I think you're a fake." Yeah. And he kept doing it until Obama finally put up a birth certificate, which now has become the focus of a criminal investigation because of its fraudulent, fabricated nature, which opened the door for this confidential informant, Dennis Montgomery. And when we come back from the break, I've got a clip I'm going to play for you guys that's just astounding from Dennis Montgomery that worked for the CIA and blew all of that up. And then they Donald Trump announces he's running for president. Then they drag Arpaio into court, and then, I mean, it just goes on and on. And the judge in the case, I mean, he says in open court in the records that he's mad at Arpaio because he thinks Arpaio was running an investigation on him. The judge should have recused himself right there. He's admitting he's using his court to pay back what he thinks has been done to him by Joe Arpaio, which, by the way, Joe Arpaio has never done. And, and there's no evidence of it. But this is, it's like kangaroo courts all across America being used by Emperor Obama to bring people down he doesn't like.
Yeah. Well, and the judge's wife, it's good to make the point, the judge's wife has said openly that her husband was out to destroy Joe Arpaio.
Yeah, actively.
And actually that was then confirmed by a third party that said, "Oh yeah, we've heard him say the same thing."
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable.
I mean, you've got a judge that says that that's openly out to get somebody sitting and presiding over a case on that person.
I know. And speaking of which, telling the truth about stuff, we mentioned about the coincidences between what's going on with Trump U and who the judge is and who the people are bringing the lawsuit, and they're all connected to the Clintons and RAZA, and some of them have been in prison, felons that are bringing the suit against Trump. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Connected to the Clintons, and of course he's running against Hillary Clinton, who thinks she's entitled to the White House. In the meantime, Joe Arpaio's getting the same taste of the same medicine. He and Trump are big buddies. He endorses Trump. Next thing you know, he's being dragged into court and lawsuits and Arizona and on and on and on.